Hello, everyone. Welcome to our monthly Monday Night Wellness call. Happy June. I'm going to do my best to keep this within our normal time frame, but I am talking about two different products tonight. Technically more. You will see what I'm talking about. I'm really excited for this. I'm coming off of convention in Texas, and I got to sit through the science symposium with our incredible board of scientists, doctors, researchers, and I was really just geeking out, taking notes as fast as I can. This presentation is not going to be as pretty as usual with my typical like slides because I'm sharing photos I took from convention at the symposium where the research was presented to try to not keep this like uber sciencey boring. I'm just gonna briefly explain some of these slides, but I think it's so important to know the developmental backstory to some of these things and just the research and the development that does go through the products. I haven't taken Master Cellular Nutrition yet. It's in my July order, so it's coming in next month. And I already am believing that it's going to be one of my favorite supplements outside of Ningxia that Young Living has ever made. I think it's brilliant. If you don't know me personally, hi, I'm Haley Aliff. If you somehow found the recording to this call, I'm so glad you're listening to this. I am in year 2 of naturopathic doctor school, and right now we're going pretty heavy in minerals and vitamins. And this, like the science I'm going to share with you and the research behind these products, it just leaves me so excited because I think what happens, especially with like in the supplement industry, first of all, there's a lot of options out there for people, and quality is so iffy. We don't even know if we're actually digesting it, if we're actually absorbing it. All of our genetics are different. There's so many different factors that go into play. There are certain enzymes, certain minerals, certain things that actually have to be paired with a vitamin for us to be able to pull the nutrients out of it properly. And I think that these products are absolutely genius. I'm actually going to talk about Master Cellular Nutrition second. The first thing that I want to talk to you about, though, is our deep spectra technology. They came out with deep spectra technology, Young Living did about 2 years ago. And it honestly was just over my head. I'm like, okay, essential oils on steroids. That's cool. I got a lot more understanding. And of course, I do use them, but now that I understand them more, I will be using them every single day. And I'll let you know why. As of February, they are patented. This is huge. We are truly the world leader in essential oils and essential oils technology. There is nothing like this on the market. Nobody else is making essential oils like this. And I'll share with you at the end, we have a few, and of course, In Living's coming out with more. And what I'm really excited about is they're taking these oils, these deep spectral oils, and now they're infusing it into our supplements. So let me start first with the deep spectra technology. If I can change my slides here. Okay, there we go. So this technology is really taking our essential oils and our wellness products to the next level. This is an exclusive technology that only Young Living has the patents to own. It's unique. It's a brilliant fusion of essential oils and plant extracts and compounds. When they blend the compounds, the extracts, and the essential oils together, it creates a powerhouse wellness tool unlike anything else I've seen out there. So, at a glance, okay, so what we're doing is we are taking the essential oil, let's say frankincense, for example, and they're combining that with the frankincense resin. I'm going to show you some slides here in a minute after I kind of walk through some of this, of the research that they've done, taking just the resin, just the powder, just the oil, and then the deep spectra when they combine it all. So this is actually decades in the making. This is like Gary Young's original idea from Young Living's 32 years old, 32 years ago. Okay, some of his first supplements, he thought, okay, herbs are like the dried fiber of the plant, right? Essential oils are the force, the life force, the lifeblood of the plant. They're very different things, even though they come from the same plant. So he had this since 32 years ago to make enzymes and to make what's now our multi-greens. I think I can't remember what they called it back then. And gosh, there's another one on the tip of my tongue, but I want to say it was PRC, but they basically took essential oils and infused them into the herbs. Definitely a start because that made the herbs last longer. It made them more potent and it made them more bioavailable and fresh. This is the same concept, but with really fascinating technology. So, this is going to be where these products are much more full spectrum than your typical supplement, your typical essential oil, even. Now, even I heard Dr. H.K. Lin, he's one of the medical doctors that has used Young Living, used our products and researched them for years and years and years, and then came on board our science board. I don't remember how many years ago, maybe 5 years ago. But he says, don't throw away your normal essential oils. They're still fantastic. They're still good. They're good for so many things. But Deep Spectra is going to offer a biochemical profile that's a lot more powerful and wider. And so it can be used for other things as well. So it's going to support your overall wellness, all your different body systems, your mental health, your immune system, and your digestive health. These also, because of the components of the plant that are put back in, it also has antioxidant properties that are going to help with vitality and cellular health, and also going to help with a natural normal inflammation response, inflammatory response. And so this cutting edge technology, it's actually, I don't even know if I can properly explain the science of how the technology works, but let me just break it down into like layman's terms. So they take this, the distinct characteristics of certain essential oils, and they use that to extract additional compounds from the plant. And I know that they're upcycling some of our plant material that's coming from our steam distillation, right? So let's say frankincense, for instance, we take the resin and it's steam distilled. There's always something left over. Or we can use lavender as an example. We can take the lavender plant and put it into the pressure cooker with water. And when you do steam distillation, basically the essential oil and the water separate. The water is still an incredible, that's a floral spray. Young Living is also tapping into using those hydrosols in future products. Right now we have sandalwood, but they want to come out with more. And then you've got leftover plant material. Well, Young Living never distills a second and third time. They only ever use the oil from the first distillation because we know that's the most beneficial, the most potent, but they never waste that plant material. It's always used as fertilizer. They put it back in the ground. Well, now we can take that plant material, we can actually extract more out of it because of the volatile compounds that are coming out of the steam distillation are your teeny tiny minuscule compounds that make up the essential oil. So a lot of other molecules are left behind in the plant material, right? So they are using essential oils, certain characteristics of them to extract these additional compounds out of the plant, right? They're not using chemicals, they're not using solvents, they're using essential oils to pull them out just as it would be in nature. And then the final product contains basically an enriched array of organic plant compounds that are going to give us much more of an incredible benefit from these oils. So this is how the plant would be in nature, right? We're pulling the oils out, we're pulling the highest components of the plant material out and using this technology, this patented deep spectra technology, they're able to combine these all. So let me read it. It says the extraction is, okay, hold on. So yeah, decades of research and development. Young Living only uses carefully selected and often upcycled plant material that's rich in beneficial compounds. A carefully selected Young Living essential oils combined with the plant material and used as the extraction fluid. Then this extraction is then enhanced by applying an optimal energy source to the mixture. The result is a unique combination of essential oil and extract of even more beneficial compounds of the plant. It really is so cool to me because it's creating a new era of essential oil extracts. This is next level. Um, Let me show you, let me pull up some of these slides real quick, and then I want to share with you a few of the product options that we have right now, even though many are definitely coming down the pipeline. I just wanted to share the United States patent numbers. They got both of these for both the technology and the products as of February of 2026. This is huge. This is huge. This means that Young Living is the sole owner of this quality type of essential oil. And this is unique to this Deep Spectra right here. This is a product I feel like definitely worth mentioning. Like I want to talk to you about Master Cell Nutrition, but you need to understand this because this is in there. Frankincense 2 Deep Spectra is in there. This is a product Young Living has called Phyto Nutrition. Again, When I heard about it a couple years ago, I thought, wow, that sounds really awesome. I bought it. I used it sparingly. Now that I really understand it, it's a daily. It is a daily for me. It is absolutely going in my Ningxia beverage every single day, in my kids' beverages or smoothies every single day. So this is basically the trifecta of wellness to make your cells happy, to make your cells smile. Nutrition is not just on the food level. That's obviously food is medicine, right? Nutrition actually starts on a cellular level. So deep spectra phytonutrition is basically your phytonutrient rich antioxidant supplement that is going to boost your health, boost your wellness to the next level. This is also pretty groundbreaking. It's a dietary supplement that harnesses the antioxidant properties of black seed oil, and other essential oils. I'll mention the ingredients at the end. And the job for this is to help support cellular health, right? That's the foundation of our health is our cells. So cellular health, cellular nourishment, cellular communication, immune function, which is going to provide overall wellness to many areas, in many parts of your body. I think this is a game changer right here and possibly one of the most underrated products Young Living has. So here's like a little, I'll just read some of these bullet points here, of like in a nutshell. So this is going to provide your nourishing daily cell support with, again, phytonutrient rich complex. It contains your antioxidant properties that are going to help protect against free radicals and support against environmental stressors. Remember, free radicals, we need antioxidants to clear those out, right? The free radicals come from stress, lifestyle, daily living, and they wreak havoc on our body. They create inflammation. This also is going to support a healthy inflammation response as well as a healthy immune system. This is formulated with frankincense too, which is deep spectra, which is not just frankincense oil. It's frankincense oil, frankincense resin, deep spectra frankincense. Okay. So it's going to combine the frankincense oil with the boswellic acid for much more benefits than the essential oil has alone. That's in here. It also has orange cacao essential oil extract, which is a unique fusion of orange essential oil and cacao made with deep spectra technology. Okay. It contains essential fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals, trace minerals. Um, it is vegan, vegetarian friendly. It doesn't have any milk, eggs, fish, shellfish, tree nuts, peanuts, wheat, soy, sesame's derived ingredients, no seed, none of that stuff. Okay. It does have the black seed oil. So it is made with black seed oil, frankincense 2 oil extract, orange cacao essential oil extract. And again, it's got a patent. There's nothing like this out there. Um, I think this is so cool. This is a result of a very groundbreaking novel phytonutrient rich fusion, high in antioxidants. So, I think if you are listening to this and you're sciencey and you're interested in like, what are the chemical constituents in this? Go look these up if you're not familiar. But first of all, I'm just going to give you three of the key constituents in this blend here. Alpha pinene, okay? That's a super powerful antioxidant. You can look up many studies on alpha pinene. It's basically shown to support the body's response to inflammation and calms the mind. So it's mental, physical. Limonene, big one there. Also known for its anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, anti-stress support. It's a very powerful constituent with many health benefits. And then the other one I wanted to mention was saponine. This is a constituent known to enhance the effects of the other compounds. So it's going to multiply the compounds that are in here. It also helps fight oxidative stress and reduce inflammation. Okay, so ingredients, the black cumin seed oil. If you know anything about that product alone is an amazing health product. It reduces oxidative stress. It helps fight inflammation. It supports immunity, cell health, energy metabolism. It supports your heart. It supports your digestive system. It is good for your liver, your kidney, your lungs, your reproductive system, your neurological health. That ingredient alone, phenomenal. So glad it's in there. Black cumin seed oil. Frankincense resin oil. Again, this is well documented. You should go look up studies on frankincense resin oil. But for its ability to reduce inflammation, to promote healing, to protect against cellular damage and aging, to improve your immune system response, to mitigate pain, Absolutely incredible ingredient. So glad it's in there. Frankincense resin powder. This is also antioxidant rich powder. This is great for your immune health, your natural inflammatory response, and basically overall vitality. Orange peel oil. So the oil extracted from the peel of the orange. It's rich in limonene. We talked about that, making it really good for your immune system and your circulatory system. It's also uplifting to the mind. Orange is what I call a happy oil. Cacao seed powder is rich in polyphenols, flavonoids, magnesium, and other antioxidants. Also, really good for your mindset, positive outlook. Great for healthy energy levels, your heart, and metabolic health. Incredible ingredients in this. I'm so excited about this. You take one dropper a day, so that's about 1 milliliter. It's about 20 drops by mouth. You can add it to a capsule. You can take it as, like an empty veggie capsule as your daily supplement. You can use it in conjunction with other things like inner boost and balance or inner defense or longevity. You can add it, make a wellness mocktail, add it to your Ningxia Red or with your Ningxia Zing, however you want to take it, it is meant to be ingested. All right. There's so much I could say on that. I'm really excited about that. You can find our deep spectra in our frankincense too, in our muscle and joint roll-on with CBD and also our CBD Beauty Glow. Those also are using the deep spectra technology and have deep spectra technology oils in them. Okay, just nerd with me for a moment. I want to share just a few slides that HK Lynn shared at the Science Symposium. I literally only included a few, okay? I'm sparing you guys from the 30 slides I could have chosen. But deep spectra frankincense, this is basically showing it's more potent than frankincense oil in scavenging free radicals. So they basically took the deep spectra oils we have and the ones that they're about to come out with, and they showed a vast array of research of putting it up against straight essential oil or powder or herbs and showing all of the different benefits. I think this might be the only frankincense slide I included, but talking about getting rid of free radicals, right? And reducing oxidative stress. And you guys know that's so good for overall health, your skin, your immune system. But look at that chart, you guys, 4.6 times stronger than frankincense oil. And again, HK was like, don't throw out your frankincense. Your frankincense is still phenomenal, okay? They're going to have different uses for different things, but deep spectra frankincense for scavenging free radicals, okay? This is our antioxidant measuring point is off the charts high. And we already know frankincense is high. So that's pretty incredible. I did include another one. Okay, Frank 2. Frank 2 is more potent against air coating cells. Again, I think for just you know, trying to be, what is the word, cautious on the claims that we make. You have to do a little bit of digging to understand what air coating cells mean, but think about your cells that are not replicating properly, your cells that are not communicating properly, right? So they are more potent. Frank 2 is more potent than even powerful, wonderful frankincense essential oil by 4.4 times percent. And there's a picture there of the cells, and you can see, look at the oxygenation in that frankincense essential oil one, which honestly isn't bad. I would rather see a photo above this of like a normal cell. But look at the clarity for deep spectra frankincense. I have another slide. Okay, this one, that would make a little bit more sense. So this is how they measure on this common assay, like what a healthy cell should look like, right? No damage all the way to the left. It looks like, almost like a ball, a solid ball. As there's more disruption with inflammation and quite literal gunk in your cells, toxins, miscommunication, aging, oxidative stress, all of that stuff, you see this kind of gas that forms, like the comet tail is what they call it. And you can see this, it's giving off this gas. It doesn't look clear. There's no clarity in that photo. Just for you to see what a healthy cell really looks like that doesn't have damage, right? I wish I could have included the video as he showed this because everyone in the room was like, because he showed one slide at a time. So he was talking about at this particular moment how glucose, sugar truly does wreak havoc on our body and our health. And so first he showed just like, okay, here's a normal cell. Here's someone who had 60 millimeters of glucose, and just look at the like look at the gases that's already coming off. Okay, frankincense essential oil. You can see a little bit more clarity. Frankincense powder. Nothing like that last photo. Nothing like that. Look at that deep spectra frankincense. It's better than it's so much, there's so much clarity. I honestly don't even see any comet tail in a single one of those cells. Isn't that wild? And then, of course, that picture at the bottom left, no recording. Okay, so I didn't show the recording, I just showed the photo. But that research is, to me, that says everything, right? That's pretty incredible. Um, this was just these were cool slides that I wanted to include because we did just come out with shell ginger, so that is available now. Rosemary and turmeric. I know these are already in our supplements, certain supplements, but they're not selling them as the essential oil by themselves quite yet, but you can find it in several of our supplements. But I thought this was cool, just including some of the other bioactive compounds that aren't included in essential oils because they can't be. Because when you steam distill, you're pulling out the most volatile, tiny, minuscule molecules that won't actually they won't extract out of the cell. So with this technology, they're able to return back, which is in the plant, right, to the essential oil, these further compounds that belong there that make the essential oil even more powerful. Pretty incredible. So you can see a few of the sorry, my key is blocking it there. Okay, frankincense, there are several chemical constituents there, but you can see like compared from the essential oil to the extract of Frank 2, it's like off the charts. The boswellic acid, that's an incredible compound that I'm so thankful to get my hands on. Like I'm such a geek because I know what boswellic acid does for me. There's ginger. You can see the gingerol, the uh where did it go? Um the terpenes included in rosemary there, betulinic acid, ursolic acid, oleanic acid, and then turmeric. There was a whole section of the symposium where we really focused on turmeric and how you need curcumin to really offer the most benefits of turmeric. And you get like look at the chart, like off the charts with turmeric extract with what will be deep spectra turmeric. You get all these other bioactive compounds included that you wouldn't necessarily get in the essential oil. And again, the essential oils are powerful and incredible. Okay, I'm glad that we went through that first because you need to know, because when I'm about to talk about this insane, incredible supplement, Master Cellular Nutrition, I think you will appreciate more now when I say that deep spectra frankincense 2 is in this. Okay. So here's the thing, longevity focused wellness doesn't have to be complicated. I am definitely in the market, not just because I'm in naturopathic doctor school, but because this is my passion. This is what interests me. I love learning biohacks. I love learning how God made us to connect with the things on earth he's given us. I love talking about these hacks that we can do, right? But I think what happens is it seems like there could be never ending hacks or endless research into what works. And it's easy to feel like, okay, if I want to age well, I just need more products. I just need more protocols. I need to do more, right? The good news with this is that you can get the support you need with Master Cellular Nutrition. It really is full spectrum. Yes, there's going to be certain life events, certain times of your life, pregnancy, lactation, perimenopause, teenage. There's going to be certain things that you go through health-wise where you're going to need something else specific, targeted for that specific reason, right? But for overall health, wellness, this is full spectrum. This supplement was specifically created to bring what you need into a smarter daily system. So this, for many people, is going to be the one thing they have, maybe next to Ningxuret, maybe next to phytonutrition, maybe next to balance and burn. But I know for me, like right now, if you looked at my supplement regimen right now, it's going to be different, right, from when I'm pregnant or newly postpartum. But I every day take Super B, most every day Super D, omega greens, Inner Beauty Collagen. I'm like trying to think what I really take because I take several things throughout the week. Of course, Ningxia, enzymes, super magnesium. That sounds like a lot. It's not a lot. I depend on them. I have four small kids. I breastfeed two children. So I'm really excited for this because I actually think it's going to take the place of some of my routine right now. And that's the point. It's to make it really easy for you that you can take this one capsule and get a whole lot of goodness out of it. So let's just walk through a few of these slides and then I can take questions at the end. So again, this contains deep spectra Frank 2. By the way, if you've been around the block with Young Living and you've known about Master Formula, this is taking over Master Formula, taking the place of, because it's offering everything Master Formula gave us, plus so much more. So much more. This is a high potency formula. It has no artificial colors, no preservatives, no stimulants. It's a three-phase system. There are three things. So when you open up this tube, there's a packet a day that you're going to take, preferably at breakfast or lunch. And inside of there is a three-phase system, meaning you don't need to space it out. You don't need to take them at different times. Oh, I need to take this in the morning, this in the evening. No, it's designed for you to take it all together to work synergistically. The capsules are going to release when and where they need to, so you don't have to worry about timing of anything. Really, again, it's designed to simplify your routine and to reduce excess packaging, which is really nice. This is targeted for healthy aging support. You can start healthy aging whenever you want to. Okay, I'm 37. I'm starting this now. This supports healthy cellular division, kind of briefly mentioned that. And really for everyday vitality. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to include so this isn't super long. So stick with me. I'm going to try and make this really specific and brief. But I want you to, okay, has anyone ever heard of senescence or zombie cells? So at the symposium, Dr. Howard Gurney got on stage in like a zombie costume. And I love that he did that because I'm such a visual person and it just stuck with me that I was like, okay, I'm going to remember this takeaway. So these senescence, these zombie cells is just a normal part of aging. We all have them. They're cells that basically die off. Now, when we move our body, when we eat really clean and we're hydrated and we're sleeping well, these zombie cells, these senescent cells can not necessarily have to wreak havoc, and we can actually put the what they're giving off at bay and get rid of them altogether. But when our health is in a state of decline, or our cells are not nourished, or they're not communicating properly, these zombie cells can actually cause aging. They look like fine lines and decay, and they show up on our skin. So this product is targeting the pathways associated with cellular sustenance and help support biological signaling, which is associated with healthy aging. So it's going to affect your skin. So this is like literally cell nutrition from the inside out. How cool is that? So it's also going to support healthy aging by helping protect your cells and also going to protect them from oxidative stress. This product helps convert nutrients into cellular energy to support more vitality. So again, a lot of times with our supplements, we're taking them, maybe the quality isn't there, maybe we have MTHFR, different genetic variations, maybe we're not properly digesting these, absorbing these, converting these, right? This system is designed for us to be able to convert those nutrients to be able to absorb them. And even if you do have genetic mutations, they have been so conscious of the ingredients that they've put in that this is something that I'm comfortable taking. This is going to offer inflammation support. So again, supporting healthy inflammation response to oxidative stress. This is going to provide nutrient saturation. So the things that you're taking, the food that you're eating, helping you actually absorb those nutrients into your cells. So this is going to help fill common nutrient gaps, including things like calcium and magnesium that oftentimes people lack. And so with aging, supporting healthy bones. So I think if I could boil these down to like the three components of healthy aging that this product offers is healthy cellular function, a normal inflammatory response, and nutrient sufficiency, all in one daily packet. So it's not just providing the nutrients your body needs, but it's helping you absorb and benefit from them on a cellular level, if that makes sense. So I want you to think of your body's cellular system as like a sophisticated like financial ledger, okay? It's constantly balancing these inputs, outputs. So think every nutrient that you take is a deposit. Every function from thinking a thought to breathing is a withdrawal. So we have tons of these withdrawals. These are things that take energy, right? This is your daily metabolism, your physical activity, your stress response, your cellular repair. All that has to happen. Immune function. Now, what are you doing about it? Are you depositing more than you're withdrawing? Deposits. This is your nutrient income. These are vitamins and minerals, proteins and amino acids, healthy fats, antioxidants, phytonutrients. So basically, if we can maintain a surplus of essential nutrients, that is crucial, right? Because when withdrawals exceed the deposits, your body now dips into reserve accounts. This is where you get long-term impacts on your health and your vitality. So this is such a simple system, y'all. The daily habit is literally take one packet a day. For some of you, might get away with taking one every other day or two packets a week. And some of you are like, no, I'm going to need a packet every single day. And it's best taken again, breakfast or lunch. Every packet contains five things: a multivitamin capsule. Oh, and I want to talk about that in a minute because it's on steroids. It's not just a multivitamin. A cellular support capsule, which has the Young Living Cell complex. I didn't even include those slides. I didn't even include those slides. Those are the research that was presented specifically about the zombie cells and how that works. And then it's gonna contain 3 bone support tablets. And you can pair this with your Ningxia Red for even more support. In fact, Young Living's so smart. We're like, okay, people are going to want Master Cellular Nutrition and Ningxia Red. How can we help them cut cost? If you buy them as a bundle, it's called Master Cellular Nutri. No, it's called Master Your Nutrition, and you get both of them at a discount. Pretty cool. Okay, so more than a multivitamin. Master Cellular Nutrition is different because basically a multivitamin focuses on only on basic nutrient intake. It's like a little bit of all the things you need, right? Master Cellular Nutrition goes farther by basically 3 different ways, okay? Number one, it's going to provide 100% or more of the key daily nutrients. Not like, oh, a little bit of magnesium, a little bit of B. No, 100% of the daily nutrients to help fill those common gaps. Number two, it's going to support a healthy inflammatory response to oxidative stress. You're not going to find that in your over-the-counter multivitamin. It's also going to deliver the third point, targeted support for cellular function and specifically healthy aging. So it's really designed to help your body use what it already has more effectively with a complete system, not just a single supplement. 5 supplements in this one system. Okay, just to help make that clear. I had to include this. I thought this was phenomenal, and maybe you're not geeking out like I am, but again, going through naturopathic doctor school right now, learning about the synergy, the pairing of vitamins and minerals, this is everything. Like I'm sitting in the science symposium texting my professor like, you need to look at this. Like this is unbelievable. Like, I don't think a lot of us realize how essential it is for certain vitamins to be paired together and certain minerals to assist the vitamins and certain enzymes to assist the minerals and how they all work together. We really need vitamin D to influence our magnesium activation, right? Or magnesium influences vitamin D activation. Copper and zinc regulate one another. Potassium and sodium work together in fluid and nerve balance. These are just examples. This isn't even from the slide. It's just calcium requires proper magnesium and vitamin K2 for balance. Iron metabolism depends on copper. I'm drinking out of a copper cup, just water, because I know that I can't uptake or absorb iron without copper. So we know that iron metabolism depends on copper. It also needs vitamin A. Selenium plays a role in thyroid hormone conversion. Like these things, these are systems, right? Young Living, so genius. Look at this list. If I can just move my key so you can see. In this system, this 5 supplement system, hold on, I'm going to take a copper sip. You're getting vitamin D and all the things that you need to absorb and uptake vitamin D, right? Vitamin D3, magnesium, boron. Look at the folate. That is 5 MTHF folate. That is not folic acid. That is not the synthetic version. Also, vitamin B12, vitamin B6, Ferritin. How many of you have like gotten blood work and you're like, my ferritin is really low? Iron, vitamin C. What do you see there? Copper. Um, oh my gosh, what is that? Blood, urine, nitrogen. Vitamin B6, B12, folate, creatinine, magnesium, vitamin D3. EGFR is your estimated glomerular filtration rate. That's your kidneys. Selenium, vitamin C, quercetin. ACT, that's liver. ALT, that's also liver enzymes. Look at all these things, you guys. I'm not going to read every single one. Take a picture or, yeah, take a screenshot of this because this is pretty phenomenal. I've never seen such a nutrient-rich synergistic supplement. I'm not trying to just hype this up. I've already said I haven't taken it, so I need to come back and do another video and report back. Maybe I should get before and after blood work, but I can tell you that when I get pregnant again, this is going to be my prenatal. And I think the only thing I'll probably add to that will be choline, um, and maybe omega greens and Ningxia, because this is phenomenal. This is more. This is more than any prenatal I've ever seen. All right, let me break this down for you to help you kind of just remember the key points. This really helped me, and so I included it in the slide. This came from Dr. Howard's presentation. So master cellular nutrition is your link to vitality. This is how we can remember the basics of what this is providing for us. L is longevity-focused wellness, right? It supports all the systems that help the body age well. I is your inflammatory response support. Again, no, this multivitamin has this component, helping you maintain healthy inflammatory response to oxidative stress, which is going to benefit every body system that you have, including your nervous system and your mind. And nutrient saturation. Remember, it provides 100% or more of the daily value of key vitamins and minerals to help fill those common nutrition gaps. C, cell support target senescence pathways. Remember the zombie cells. So it's going to support healthy cellular division because that's going to happen, right? It's inevitable. We'll talk about that just a little bit more. Targets pathways associated with those zombie cells and helps support routine biological signaling, healthy cell communication associated with healthy aging. So some of the key like nutrients that I just jotted down that I thought were really cool, because again, this is talking about nourishing your cells. This is foundational nutrition. These things are going to be connected to your focus, your emotional balance, your hormones, your resilience. It's got foundational nutrients that we all need: magnesium, B vitamins, vitamin D, antioxidants, right? It's impaired with these incredibly advanced longevity-focused ingredients. It's got quercetin, it's got resveratrol, it's got green tea extract, it's got frankincense deep spectra too. So this is not just supporting cellular energy, but also healthy stress response and just vitality, right? Okay. I don't know if I'm going to go any more into the science. Let me just break down 3 last points here for you, and then I can take any questions. So the three main points, these are like basically your 3 complementary like formulas into a triple action system, okay? It's built around these science-backed ingredients, not complicated protocols. Number 1, cellular support, right? So this is a little bit more on those zombie cells. As we age, some cells stop functioning normally. That is going to happen. They linger in our bodies and they can contribute to cellular stress. And so again, this is targeting the pathways associated with these zombie cells. Nutrient safety net. So I know I would love to grow my own food in mineral-rich soil and call it a day, but that is not the case for me. Modern food processing and soil depletion has made it harder than ever to get our cells what they need from diet alone. We live in a different day and age, y'all. So I love that this starts with 100% or more of the daily value of those key vitamins and minerals informs my body can actually absorb. That is phenomenal. And then structural support. So this product is going to target strong, healthy bones, because those require not just calcium, but also magnesium, also vitamin D3, also vitamin K2. So those are basically the 3 systems that this is really helping: your cellular, your nutrients net, and your structural support. Any questions on zombie cells or senescence or any of that? Because I kind of skipped over some of the science of that. Um, Zombie cells, it's not, I think I mentioned like obviously it's going to show up in our skin, right? But also they can just contribute to fatigue, accelerated aging, joint discomfort, and just reduce cellular performance over time. So I mentioned skin, but there's so much more wear and tear that the buildup of those zombie cells can actually cause. And they come from stress. This is how we get them: aging, poor sleep, toxins. So everyone is going to have these, right? So I think it's really cool that this product is it's supporting the body with targeted nutrition and antioxidants to help the flow to get those zombie cells out of our bodies and whatever havoc they're causing, right? Uh, all right. So again, the ingredients that we have in this product are targeting those zombie cells. I love saying zombie cells, and also helping support a routine biological signaling that's linked to healthy aging. What healthy cells do, they communicate properly, they repair themselves on their own, and they renew efficiently. That is how vitality and youth comes, right? So master cellular nutrition, I think this whole time I should have just called it MCN. It's going to help nourish all those processes of communication, repair, and renewal while supporting your body's natural ability to manage aging and those dysfunctional zombie cells. I did include a QR code if you want to scan this and pull up the different products that I mentioned. If you are listening tonight or you found this recording, you want to get with the person who shared it with you and ask them for their referral number, because the way Young Living works, this is not, let me go buy a product off the shelf and bring it home. This is, oh, I get a mentor. I get someone to guide me, to educate me, to provide me resources for healthy living. This is a health and wellness company. And so we want to see you guys thriving and full of vitality. And I am so excited for the testimonies that are going to come forth from this product. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to take it myself. So thank you so much for listening and for being here. I'm going to go ahead and end this. And if anybody has any questions, I can take them now. So thank you so much.